Guys, these are your daily tarot cards for, I guess, the last week of February. We're already going to be touching into March. The next daily tarot card for February 28th, 2020. I am pulling from the Energy Oracle deck for today. I'm going to try and do a live this weekend as well. I can't really set a time because we got stuff going on, but I'll try and come on live this weekend. Try and go on earlier than last time. I only had a couple people on last weekend. See what happens. Door to Spirit. Very beautiful. I love this card. It's basically Spirit has been telling us this whole time around. You know, we're getting this calling to listen. Your intuition. Spirituality could be anything that you choose it to be. It's what you believe in. It's what calls what speaks to your heart. Don't necessarily think that when I talk about spirituality, it's like you have to go to a church. I haven't been in church and I don't even know how long. So when we speak about spirituality, it's what speaks to your heart and your soul. I truly believe when we leave this earth and we become our natural being, which is spirit, I believe that we're judged on our heart, not judged on how many times we went to church. So indecision is our next card in the reverse. So I feel like instead of being pulled to the left or the right, I feel like we're going to know exactly where to go here. It's very much like that kind of tower moment. It's like, do I go to the left? Do I go to the right? And if you go on, you sometimes Spirit will make the decision for you. They don't like the choice you made because maybe you put someone else. You sat there and you're like me. You try to help everybody, try to save everyone in every situation. And it's like, this time, it's like, no. Okay, we have a woman holding a heart. So this could be, you're in love with a female, and she breaks your heart, or this could be a female figure, female monarch, or like a mother. I feel like this is like a sister. I don't feel like this is a mother level. I feel like this is like sister level, for sister or friend. Someone that's close to you, but not that high of a monarch, I feel like. And it doesn't feel that. When I usually think of monarchs are a strong female presence, it's usually you get that grandmother kind of figure, that wisdom. Our last card, very beautiful. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is the fire of God. And she also is the holder of ancient wisdom. I know for this February, I've been getting a lot of channel messages during the teaching hours, which are between 12 and 5, and it's like I was up a lot this past couple weeks, especially dealing with my cold, and it's just like listening to those messages. Spirit's coming in strongly, different realms, like new things are opening. So I feel like that's why we're getting Uriel, because they were talking about like this new power was going to be open to some. So our first card, Door to Spirit. Beautiful, beautiful card. Spiritual awakening and new beginnings. So I feel like it's like we answered the call to Spirit. Learning, with me was astrology. I'm still learning. There's something that just popped up that I want to write down this weekend. So it's just a beautiful door. Awakening, answering that call. Essentially. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean this is like, a Bible thumping, you have to go to church kind of thing. This could be whatever calls you. This door opens onto the expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. I feel like the door to Spirit and the 7th chakra very much speak to each other. The orb of light are guiding you through the clouds of an earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of the essential identity. The sources are of all true value and power. So basically, like with myself, when I do readings, it's more, when I first began, it was mostly earthly realms, dealing with people that have passed and what I felt on earth. And as I've continued to trust intuition and keep on growing, it's like, now it's like planets. And now it's like extraterrestrial. So it's just like following and trusting Spirit. I was doing a reading with someone, and I said, something told me, it said, look up the zodiac sign of what this card actually means. And I was just blown away. I was like, I listened to my intuition and exactly what we were talking about. The zodiac sign that came up was exactly the person we were talking about. And my mind was just blown. And I had this huge smile on my face because we weren't dealing with something that was the most positive situation. But I was just blown away. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, we're dealing with a serious matter here. And I was just like, I was in just shock and awe. I was like, damn. Spirit was like, check that out. Check what that means. Like, it's a positive. This is another confirmation here. And I was just like, oh, wow. I was just blown away. This door opens onto a truly unlimited potential for the changes that will happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, like deep in your awakening, it feels like you're like they're showing me like the insides of someone. And it's like you're still asleep there, so the awakening that inside of you. This card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and in deepening your connection with the spiritual world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of Spirit's presence, more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to your unexpected guidance and inspiration of spiritual and to the magic and power of your true identity. I feel like the true identity is going back to like a previous life or like your first life, actually showing you who you were before you are who you are today, which is beautiful. It's because I've read for some people and they showed me a glimpse. I'm not sure if this is their actual first core of their being. It feels like it to me, but it's like, damn, it's just like when you go down that road, it's unbelievable. So our second card is Indecision in the reverse. Which choice to make? So I feel like the choice is going to be divinely guided. I feel like Spirit is going to be like, this is the way to go. We didn't like the choice you made. When they sit there and it's like, we made a choice leading with our heart and our Spirit is like, no, this time we're going to put you first and you're going to lead with your intuition here. So congratulations. This card reverse indicates a newfound freedom from indecision. And I felt like that when I had a dream about something. And I was able to process my feelings about it. And I said, for the first time in my life, I'm going to put my family first. And that not in the sense of I never have, but in the sense of wearing my heart on my sleeve. Always, like I said, always want to help people. This time I'll be like, I'm sorry, but, I can't this time. Because like even Spirit said, there will be a 2-year delay if you do this. So I'm like, I can't afford a 2-year delay. I got to keep moving forward. You either recently made or are just about to make an important decision. This is an important time, so bringing a clarity of consciousness to your new direction. The fragmented and confused energy that you've been sending out is gone, and now you can bring new structure to your plans and your life. Basically saying, feeding that positive ego, you know what, I'm worth loving too. As much as I wear my heart on my sleeve and I always try to help everyone else, let's help us this time. Let's sit there and put that energy into us this time. You may not have known what to do in the past, but your soul has been trying to guide you all along. Open up to the potential of this time and create some clear and powerful intentions regarding your new choices. Then let yourself move forward with purpose and personal power. You're basically loving yourself. You chose this time, this decision, this time around. We've kind of, done, it's just like the Bible says, and I'm not trying to get all spiritual on you here, but it's like, sometimes we have to repeat lessons over and over again, sometimes once, twice, 3 times to save ourselves. And it's like this time, I'm going to veto my heart. This time, I'm going to sit there and love myself this time. As much as I want to help this person, it's like I've already been down that road. And when someone keeps showing you over and over again who they are, we can't go down that road no more. So woman holding a heart. Like I said, I don't feel like this is on the level of a mother. I feel like this is a sister or a friend. This card reverse could indicate a state of being emotionally overwhelmed, and you may feel as though your love life is turned upside down. It can also refer to some difficulties in the family matters or close friendships. If this is the case, it's time to let go or resolve things now. So, like they were telling us, I believe it was yesterday's cards, that we were hanging on to a friendship longer than we should have. And it's like we knew it, because now it feels like it's forced. And if it feels like it's forced, they said it's usually shit. If you have to force something, it usually is shit. Excuse my language, but it's like if you have to force it, then it's not authentic friendship. There's also a possibility that this woman reversed is someone who brings a negative emotional influence into your life. There may be jealousy, resentment, or even more subtle manipulations going on here. Yeah, I've been getting manipulation a lot and deceit. Don't take things personally, but endure to bring greater clarity and calm self-empowerment to the situation now. And always remember to bring a loving, heartfelt energy to yourself. Very much, again, talking about loving ourselves. This is very much a card of making the decision to love ourselves. They're saying once and for all, let's love ourselves first. As much as we love to help people out, and we're taught family comes first and always help family, it's like we already went down this road once and it was an epic fail. Like, and the person keeps showing who they are, they're not going to change. It's time to take a step back and put that love into ourselves this time. And let's see where this actually takes us this time. By choosing ourselves, let's see what road this takes us down to. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Fire of God. You're feeding that fire of God by loving yourself. Spiritual connection, so same as door to spirit. Intuition and inspiration. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with passionate connections to the divine. She brings great power to your seventh energy chakra, which is called the crown chakra, and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for your guidance from your heightened awareness, so allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. Very much a great time to meditate. I keep saying this and it's like, I don't know. I got to get on it. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's in the presence of an ascending master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend, family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. So they're showing me that when you meditate, that you should have a pen and paper with you. I feel like you're going to get channeled messages here, or you're going to hear something. They even open your ability to the psychic records, AKASHIC, a psychic. It's like psychic, but a psychic records, or the Alana consciousness. So it's another, it's like that missing element as they talk of the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spiritual and spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve and desire. So I feel like if you're talking to spirit a lot, asking, what's going on here, or can you answer the questions here? I feel like this meditation is going to answer those for you. So I very much need to meditate then. I feel very much so. If you've been asking spirit questions and you want the answers, I feel like the meditation is going to give it to you. Especially because they're showing me the paper and the pen. It's to keep it with you while you're meditating. I'm very much going to make time for meditation tomorrow. Tomorrow's Shabbat for me, so it's like, we have a lot going on honoring our week of blessings. So our first one is from Uriel, another Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So they keep showing me a date. So I believe that's what's going to be for me as an answered prayer that I keep asking about. So pay attention. Dates that come up, times that come up, numbers that come up. If you see a repeated number, write it down and see what it means. Because that happened to me, and it was just such a beautiful, it was just like this beautiful confirmation of things to come. And I was just like, wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel, I'm bringing you information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So very much like the other cards that we have answered here, the Store to Spirit and the Archangel Uriel and Decision in the Reverse, that we made the decision for ourselves, and it's like you honored yourself. This is a lesson we've been trying to get you to learn for how long? That you're worthy of this love. I was always told that, by sitting there and loving yourself, that you're going to end up alone. And it's like, but every time I've helped people out, it's like, you know what? I ended up alone anyway. I helped you out and you messed me over, and it's the same result. So I'm pulling from the Healing Angels card. First card is Faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. So if you feel like, what the heck is going on here? Are things going to turn around? Is this all worth, putting the effort into? Then it's like, Spirit is saying, yes, very much so. It's just, we're having a bad day. It's okay to have bad days. Not everything can be sunshine and rainbows. Just like we pulled from the Enchanted Forest deck, and it was that beautiful white buck was there again, showing you that beautiful view. Same thing. So we have one from Archangel. I'm not going to even try. I've heard your call for help. Your prayers will soon be answered. I feel like that meditation is going to give you a lot of answers that you've been seeking. A lot of answers. So these are your final messages for February, guys. I'm going to do a pick a card because I feel I've been called to do a pick a card. I actually got inspired by Annabella. She's someone that I won a free reading from me in one of the giveaways, and honestly, I just adore her. She gave me some positive feedback, and she did a pick a card, and I had the same stones, and I'm like, why didn't I ever think of that? I love these cards. It's like belief, faith, and hope, and or love and hope, and I'm just like, I love these stones. I've had them for the longest time. I think she did a pick a card on Instagram, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing. I love it. I love what she did there. So I have a feeling that some of us need some guidance right now. So I'm gonna do a pick a card this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this daily pick a card, our filing one for March. Have a blessed weekend, guys. I hope to see you on Saturday for a live free answer questions, pull cards, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.